Right then, let me ask you something. When was the last time you saw a homeless Farang begging for money outside a 7-Eleven in Pattaya? Go on, have a think. You have seen the Instagram reels, the bikinis, the pad thai, and the sunsets that look like a screensaver from 2005. However, nobody, and I mean nobody, posts a selfie holding a cardboard sign that says, "We'll work for a visa run." Well, my friends, the wheels have come off the banana boat. Besides, the Bangkok Post has just spilled the tea, or should I say, the lukewarm Leo beer. Because it turns out Paradise has a bloody homeless problem, and you will not believe who is footing the bill. Good day. I am your host, the ghost of a Christmas grump living in a dusty corner of Isaan where the frogs are louder than my neighbour's karaoke machine. I have been here long enough to watch tourists turn into expats and expats turn into cautionary tales. Now, I am not one for the drama. I do not do yoga retreats, I do not chant, and the only spiritual journey I have taken is the walk from my hammock to the fridge. Nevertheless, even a cynical old sod like me has noticed something rather bloody alarming lately. The Bangkok Post, you know, the newspaper we use to swat flies, just ran a piece called "A Silent Crisis: The Rise of Homeless Foreign Nationals in Thailand." Silent crisis? More like an elephant in the room doing the Macarena while nobody looks. Let me paint you a picture. You have a typical dreamer, aged 35 to 65, divorced, bored, or just daft. He is scrolling through TikTok at 2 a.m. back in Manchester or Ohio or Munich, and he sees some grinning idiot living like a king in Bangkok for 500 quid a month. The lad thinks, I can do that. So he packs a backpack, flies to Bangkok, gets his shiny 60-day visa exemption and checks in to a hostel in Sukhumvit. Day 1. Brilliant. Pad thai for 40 baht and massage that costs less than a pint back home. He is living the dream. Fast forward 6 months. The same bloke is sleeping on a piece of cardboard behind a Lotus dumpster. You think I am exaggerating? The article says it plain as day. Easy visas, online lies, people arrive without a pot to piss in, financially speaking, no insurance, no backup plan, just a prayer and a passport. Then reality bites. Not a little nibble, a full-on shark attack. Maybe they're hit by a motorcycle. Maybe their wallet grows legs and walks off in Khao San Road. Or maybe, and this is the nasty one, they fall for an online scam. One click on a fake DHL link and poof, their bank account back home is drained, frozen, gone. Here is a sick joke. To reopen that account, they need to fly home. However, they cannot fly home because they have no money. Besides, they have no money because the account is frozen. It is a catch-22 so tight it would make Joseph Heller spit his coffee. Hold that thought. I need a crisp. These are Thai seafood flavour. They taste like the bottom of a fishing trawler. Delicious. Right, where was I? Ah yes, the Destitute Fang. Now, here is where it gets interesting. The article highlights this wonderful group called the Bangkok Community Help Foundation. They run a shelter called the Centre of Dreams. Lovely name, is it not? Sounds like a spa retreat. In reality, it is the last lifeboat for people who have run out of luck. Originally, this place was built for homeless Thai nationals. However, now they have bunk beds full of bewildered Germans, broke Danes, and even a few Yanks who thought they could hustle their way through life on a beach in Phuket. The co-founder, a chap named Frisco Poldevart, and I trust any man named Frisco about as far as I could throw a water buffalo. Says the numbers are going up. Up like the temperature in April. Up like my blood pressure when the neighbour's dogs start yapping at 5 a.m. He has seen it all. Single mums with blocked bank accounts, victims of trafficking. On top of that, the classic, the digital nomad, who forgot that nomad means you actually have to work. These people end up with expired visas, no money, and nowhere to go. So, what happens? The foundation steps in. They provide a bed, a hot meal, a shower. Then they start calling embassies. Embassies from Germany, Denmark, Sweden, the Netherlands, Finland, Japan, Chile, Italy, Hungary, and the United States. That is a lot of flags for one little shelter. Now, do not get me wrong. The embassies are willing to help. Nevertheless, you know bureaucrats. They move slower than a snail on Valium. They need forms signed in triplicate, blood samples, and probably a small animal sacrifice before they authorise a plane ticket home. During that time, these poor souls stay at the centre of dreams. Besides, here is the kicker. The part that made even my stony heart twitch. The foundation has already repatriated over 40 homeless foreigners. 40! That is just the ones they know about. Imagine how many are sleeping under bridges in Chiang Mai right now, or eating out of trash bins in Pattaya. Look, I am not Mother Teresa. I am a bloke who complains when the ice in my Coke melts too fast. However, even I can see the structural gap here. The article nails it. There is no formal support system for foreign nationals in crisis in Thailand. None. Zero. Zilch. If you are a Thai, there are temples, family and government schemes. If you are a foreigner, you are a ghost. The visa runs out and suddenly you do not exist. You are not a person anymore. You are a problem. Yet, Thailand keeps the doors wide open. Visa exemptions up to 60 days, extensions, education visas, retirement visas, if you can prove you have 800,000 baht in the bank. However, nobody checks if you can actually survive. Nobody asks, "Oi mate, have you budgeted for the fact that you might get hit by a tuk-tuk next Tuesday?" No. They just stamp your passport smile and say, "Welcome to the land of smiles." Well, let me tell you, it is hard to smile when you are sleeping in a bus station. Now, here is where the story takes a serious turn. Do not worry, I will throw in a joke soon. However, listen. The article asks a brilliant question. As Thailand continues to welcome the world, how can it better prepare for the unintended consequences? Because the truth is, global economics are going down the toilet. Wars, inflation, scams getting smarter than your average WhatsApp fraudster. The number of broke foreigners is only going to grow. Friso from the foundation says it best. Our work will always be in Thailand and the Thai people. However, since foreigners come here, they may also need help. We must support anyone in need, regardless of where they come from. That is decent bloke talk, that is. That is the kind of talk that makes you want to buy the man a beer, or at least a lukewarm Chang. However, here is a grumpy old man reality check. Do not rely on charities. Do not rely on embassies. Besides, for the love of all that is holy, do not rely on TikTok influencers who are sponsored by a hostile empire. If you come to Thailand, bring a bloody emergency fund. Bring insurance. Bring a credit card hidden in your sock. And for God's sake, have a friend back home who can wire you money when you inevitably do something stupid like falling in love with a bar girl who empties your bank account while you are sleeping. Right then, if you have made it to the end, that means you have patience or you have fallen asleep standing up. Either way, here is what I want you to do. Hit that like button if you have ever done something stupid abroad. Share this video with the one friend who keeps posting, "Should I move to Thailand?" threads on Reddit. Not only that, leave a comment. What is the worst thing that ever happened to you on holiday? I need a good laugh. On top of that, if you have a few spare baht, look up the Bangkok Community Health Foundation. They are doing the real work while the rest of us are arguing about whether Somchai's noodle soup is better than Somporn's. So there you have it. The silent crisis. The homeless Farang. The centre of broken dreams. It is not pretty. It is not Instagram friendly. However, it is real. As for me, I'm going back to my hammock. I have a cold Leo waiting, and the only crisis I am interested in right now is whether I have enough ice to last the afternoon. Remember, paradise is lovely for a visit. However, if you are not careful, it will eat your wallet, steal your passport, and leave you singing Hotel California on a street corner in Bangkok. Besides, trust me, mate, nobody wants to hear it. Think before you pack. As if that was not enough, for heaven's sake, buy travel insurance. You know it makes sense. Now, bugger off, my beer is getting warm.